Competing in sports has been part of my life since school sports days in Scotland about a quarter of a century ago. Over that time I've learned a few things that have helped me perform at my best, and using new technology I've been able to see the hard data to back this up. In this vid I'm going to be racing at the biggest downhill event in the UK and using the tips in this video to help me try and score a decent result. One of the most important things for anyone looking to perform at an event or even pursuing a personal goal is to not overdo things building up to the event. This means being smart with your energy levels, not overtraining, and trying to be organised to limit stress. I spent the week leading up to the event just bashing out e-bike laps when I had the time to keep the skills sharp and the body ticking over. The past couple of years I've been using Whoop to guide me through my training, and it's been incredible at tracking my sleep and quantifying that for me, as well as helping me gauge my output through a metric that they call strain. Think of this as like your total energy output for the entire day. I found these metrics to be invaluable to help me gauge what I do and how deep I dig. So leading up to the event, Whoop was telling me how much strain my body was building and then calculating how much rest I needed to stay healthy and suggesting when I should go to bed and wake up each day before national champs. Life is pretty hectic though, with a baby, a job, a training schedule, but I try my best to make it work. Next step, and one of my top tips, was to arrive early to the event so I could get a good night's sleep to maximise my preparedness. But life is messy and, well, yeah, let's get to the race. I didn't get good sleep last night. For those that know me, it'll be no surprise, I got here at about 1 in the morning and got to bed, and I was planning on having a lie-in because I was looking at my stats from the Whoop strap, and it was saying to perform today I was going to need like a good 7-8 hours. So I was like, I'll have a lie-in, get my sleep done, and everything will be grand. And then about 7 AM there was noise happening outside, people were getting up, kettles were whistling, and I woke up, and then I was just really excited because I really want to ride this track, so I was like, yes, good, we'll get going. And checking the stats, my recovery is only 43% today, which not ideal. So I'm gonna have to make sure I take it easy today. Don't go up and just bash out hundreds of runs, because I'll just ruin myself a race day. So yeah, still good. We can still make things work, but good sleep tonight. I'm gonna head up, check out the track. I didn't even have time to walk it, so I'm just gonna take a cautious run down, have a look, see what's going on. Just having a look at this section, the main line does a pretty big wiggle. So that's the main line down there. I reckon you could go inside, right next to the pole and wide for the next time. Yeah. 2 runs in. First run, terrible. Felt awful. I just didn't know the track. Oh, it was really slippy in the woods and just not ideal. Second run, better. Started going a bit quicker, but it was like the track tempts you in. It's so fast, it's so straight and fast, but then suddenly there's like random little turns that appear and they all look the same, and oh, is this the tight right? Oh no, it's the tight left. So I went straight on in a couple bits. I want to do lots of runs, but if I do lots and lots of runs I'm going to be ruined for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is take footage off the GoPro, have a watch, and hopefully that'll help me to remember the track before I go out for some more. Oh yeah, the speed's coming back. Good run, still a couple of mistakes, but most of the lines are dialed now. Tried a few creative ones that run, they seem to work. No, that's good. I was fatiguing pretty hard though, so I'm gonna call it. Can you see this? I don't know if that's gonna focus. I am melting. It's like 30 degrees. This heat, plus not being properly rested, it's gonna do me in. It's 10:30. Wanted to get in bed by 10. We're close enough. So the sleep coach is reckoning I need to be asleep. After the strain today, it's recommending I get like at least 10 hours of sleep if I want to perform tomorrow. And I would like to perform tomorrow. Let's do it. Well rested for tomorrow. You joined me this morning for a little bit of bike prep, putting in some fresh brake pads. I find once they get too worn down, the brake feel gets a bit inconsistent, so freshies in for race day. Decent sleep last night. Looking at the graphs and data, you can see when you compare to the past week, I actually did go to bed earlier than I usually do. And I did get a bit more sleep than usual. Usually I'm between 5 and 6 hours sleep, but I got 7.5 hours last night. I recovered at 46%, which just means I am in my average band of recovery. If I was deeply in the red, I would know something was up, like I was getting ill or coming down with something, hungover, or just seriously off. But ideally I would have been solidly in the green, but with the nerves of race day and everything it took to get here with travel, unpacking, packing, food prepping and all that, this isn't surprising. But it certainly doesn't mean a bad day on the horizon for me, just that I've still got some work to do on my pre-race routine to hopefully get in that green for future events. Sleep is important, folks. So, head up. 2 runs, got a couple cheeky lines to try, and then we go into seeding and race.
Who you talking to? Just know I ain't no regular fool. Could be anything in the world, but I can never be you because I stand tall like I'm on my tiptoes, baby. You think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Ain't where the money at. Look, I just need the info. Pronto, I go and get it and split it with my kinfolk daily, and I'm the type of that might change my number on you. Yeah, that's how you react when people took a slumber on you. Pretty brown.
Good run, good run. First full run of the weekend and didn't feel too tired or anything, which for a first run is exceptional. So tried that line in the stumps, beautiful. Didn't come into it fast, so I need to try and do the same line but hit it quicker. That is Cathro's Ultimate Trail Mix. Ingredients are raisins, almonds, walnuts, peanuts, crispy M&Ms, and I found a bag of marshmallows that have been in there for about 4 years. Hoofed it all in. Ooh! And hazelnuts.
Don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it. Yeah. Don't mess up the mood. Oh, it's so crucial. I gotta keep it. It's in the air, everywhere. No, it's not a secret. And I bet they didn't think that I'd ever get it. Everything you've done, I get it. The life you're dreaming, I live it. And I'm coming in hot. You better get out the kitchen. Yeah, I could make a hit on whatever you pitching.
Seed and run done. It doesn't really count for much, it's just to order us for the race later on today. I went for a safe run, safe but fast run. Even though it was safe and wasn't really pushing, I still thought it'd be really fast, maybe within, 5 to 10 seconds of the fastest time. But it was 15 seconds back. So I've been going through the run in my head and it's just everything needs to be a lot quicker. Like, it sounds daft, but I just need to up the pace everywhere. My target, my seeding time there was a 43. I want to try and get a 35. That's my goal. Gonna go for it. Gonna go fast. And yeah, see how it goes.
Get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the head. Big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step on the crease. When the whole place scream, gotta get out there.
I didn't get my 35. It was better. It was better.
Elliot James,
So, won't be a top 10, maybe a top 15, fingers crossed. So after my seed, my goals were, just to recap, I wanted to get within 10 seconds of the winner, and I wanted to get top 15. I nearly got within 10 seconds of the winner. I was 11 seconds behind Matt Walker, that's the guy who won it, and I got 15th, so sick. Mission accomplished. Oh yeah, like, subscribe, comment if you want. I'm not your boss, do what you want. Thanks for watching.
Get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step out the crease. When the whole place scream, gotta get out the